Hey guys, it's Jamie back again with some video card GPU stuff. So let's get into this. For this, we're dealing with an RX 390. It's old. Just put it that way, it's old. Here's the card here. It's got 8 megs RAM. All the bells and whistles for what I need, basically. So, temperature's been going up recently, so I have to take this apart, repaste it. So first what we're going to do is take off each one of these screws. They're all Phillips. They require a Phillips 1, I think. And I'm just going to go ahead and remove each one of these. Do this real quick. Okay. These look like all the same kind of screws. They're just simple standoff screws. The next step would be to remove this back panel after the screws are done. After the back panel is done, we remove the face, and that's held together by this glue, held together by board and the fan and the cooling shroud. So this takes forever because there's every single screw I've got to take off. Now, looking at this board, this section here is all held on by the board below. Now, there are 4 other screws here that hold in the GPU, the heart and brains of this thing. And that's got a crossover member, as I recall, like an old Xbox or something similar. I'm going to take those off, put them back on according to rotation. So basically like a car, take them on and take them off like that. So, all right. I think we have 2 more after this. One here. And one there. All right. So this section should come off. Let's see. All screws. Yep. There you go. That comes off. I'm going to clean it up and once I put it back together. There's actually a dragon on it. I didn't realize. Anyways, all right. So the next portion is the board. I'm going to go ahead and remove the screws for that. These are kind of loose. It's fine by me. Put that one up here. The majority of these tools I've had for a number of years. Not brought to you by iFixit, but I have the tools. They work really good. All right. Let's take care of this one. Oh, look. Warranty if void sticker. I wonder if the warranty's still good. No, it probably isn't. Okay. Now that that's off, we can flip this over and start with the other side. These plates are held on the front here. There are screws here. I believe up here there's one and one here that pulls this plastic facade on. You might be able to switch the colors on it. I'm not sure. I don't hold me to it. So we're going to try and remove this gently. Oh, that's the other thing. So there are some plugins. There's one there. So I will get when we pull this apart. And there is one down here at the bottom. Right at the bottom there. So I'll go ahead and take that one out. Should come out relatively easy. Yeah, that's not going to come out. Alright, well, I'll take care of it when I get to it. For now, got all the screws taken off, and I remember anything else holding this thing on. Not that I can see. Just no screws on this. The only screws in the back are the ones that hold on the bracket of the back. So we're just gonna go ahead and slowly pull this apart and see if it. There we go. And there's our pin. So now that I've gotten this apart, I can pull on these. There's any sort of repercussion. There we go. Got one. It looks like someone's been here to repaste it before, so there's plenty of overclocking done on this board for a number of years, so it doesn't surprise me. There we go. Alright, and thermal pads, a little bit droopy, but they're still good. So there's thermal pads here and then some here. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and take a Q-tip. We have some 90% rubbing alcohol. I'm just going to take this initially and just scrape off the front half of this. Get this all off. Now, I do have quite a few options as far as thermal paste to put back on here. And I'll get into that in a minute. But I'll be using a paste and not a liquid. I don't like the idea of liquids. Liquids do not appeal to me. Alright, this is where we get into the rubbing alcohol. Alright, just a little bit on there. I'm going to rub this down. It comes right off. And I can go back and wipe that down so it's completely clean. Which it looks like that's pretty good. For my thermal paste, I do have a couple options. I have MX4, which is as good as MX6, but it's a little more viscosity. It has more viscosity, I think, than the other one does. And there's a couple degree difference between one and the other. I've also read online that MX4 needs to be replaced after a month or so, but we'll do some testing on that and make sure that's not the case. Oh, not too much. Yeah, get a rag and clean it up real quick. All right. Now for this one, just gonna wipe it down very gently. Looks like there's a little bit of rubbing alcohol in there, but we should be fine. As long as we clean everything up. What's nice is this GPU is nice and shiny. Everything else is lidded, and this one is not. So, all right. Wipe that back down real quick, so I'm not wasting Q-tips. Next Q-tip. Whoever did the piecing job in this last time probably added too much, but that's fine. I'm here to clean up the mess afterwards. There's a little bit of crud in the corners here I get to pull out. I'll let that dry out a little bit. Come down, wipe that down a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and clean up for now. So we'll take some of that, clean this up here. Looks like everything else is good on the board. The only thing I'd probably change is this thermal conductive tape. I think that's about it. So, okay. Give a little bit of food on here. All right, there you go. Squeeze it down just a little bit. All right, let me see how bad these are. It's not that bad, but this needs to clean up. So I'll clean that up. Oops. Yeah, that stuff's really baked in there. Anybody's curious about the branding on the outside of this, it does say 1515 at the very top here, and AMD logo branded at the bottom, made in Taiwan, and there are other numbers on there as well. All right, I'm kind of at the point where whatever is left on this board is pretty much baked in there, and I can't get it off with rubbing alcohol and or Q-tip. Sorry, Braidford. So I'm just gonna leave this, I think. So I'll toss that for now. Wipe that down. Here's a close-up of the processor before I take it back down under. Nice and shiny. We'll give it another wipe down because there's a little bit of grime on there. Okay. Now I do have 3 options for thermal paste as it is, and I'm going to go with what came with mine. So I have an X4. I do have up here, which is the thermal grease I used when I got my CPU. I'm just going to put a dab. or 5. I think I've just about run out of this. It's good. It means I can toss it. All right. My spatula. Thought I have my spatula there, but I don't. Maybe I should have used this instead. Let me take a look. If I need to do it next time, should I use this brand? Where'd you go? It's not going to focus at all, huh? Not sure. If it happens again, I'll probably use this one. So I was going through my box and found that, and I'm like, hey, I forgot I had that. All right. You know, can't find it. I need to use no card instead. Now, in the video here, I'll show you, I was getting rather high temperatures, and it's causing problems with, crickets. It's causing problems with the CPU or the heat on the system, so it was getting doggone hot. It was pretty warm. So, it seems like it's pretty gooey. Pretty gooey. I don't know why it's not wanting to go to the other side. Okay, that is good enough for me. I'm going to go ahead and put it back together now. That's clean. This is clean. That's done. Okay, there we go. Let's do this thing. Okay, so we're looking at that's good. Wow. Okay. Looking at this thermal tape, it's a little bit crunchy, but it should be okay. Okay, we're looking at this way. Okay. So, is that right? No. Okay, that makes sense. All right. Plug in here. There's keyways, so make sure you plug in proper. There's one. And we are. Oh, goodness. Okay. Angry hand. Super angry hand. Alright. There she goes. Now that back together, let's get this back in. Okay. Don't try this at home, folks, or do. There we go. So I'm looking to line up these holes with the CPU. I'm going to go ahead and put those in first. As normal. Two. 3, and our magic sticker 4. Gonna tighten down this one first, and this one. And technically, we have the option of going that one, or this one, that one, but we're gonna go that one, that one. Oop, I think. There we go. And do the last one. There we go. All right. Last part. I'm going to go ahead and clean this up. The screws back on. You already watched me do the screws take off thing. I'm not going to do that again on camera. So, next up is this thing here.